I think this game is going to be different from the usual, in that I don't think it's going to be terribly funny. I think it's just going to be sort of an intrigue. And I'm up for that. This is Dungeon Siege 3, copyrighted by Square Enix. Make sure I gotta get that in there. Let's go ahead and start a new adventure, including the early cinematics.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
And of course, your character select. So I did play about an hour into this game, and this is probably the most disappointing part of it so far to me. Very limited character selection. But it is what it is. And I guess maybe they tailored it to each character. So you'll have specific interactions with only one. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with normal, because I'm not great, but I'm not a pansy.
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I know your childhood has not been easy, passed from one sympathetic household to the next, always one step ahead of our enemies. Your father, Humont Baron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his son. But he and your mother are long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the old Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe, to ensure that you are trained in the manner of your forefathers, with sword and shield. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at your family's old estate. I urge you to join us in the valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
The names of the people in this game are exceptionally unique and exceptionally frickin' weird. Jane Cassinder. That's an interesting one. Don't know what was going through their minds when they chose a name like that. Jane is fine, but Cassinder? So I do know all the controls already. I might skip little bits of the tutorial-ish parts and just make sure that the story is preserved. Man appears to be a descendant of the Legion. He lies dead with a massive sword wound across his chest. And it's kind of the same for most of the guys here. They were all killed by something, although each of them by something different. Alright. Shit is falling down all over. And I will go ahead and loot something from a place that is falling down around me. And I imagine that's why Hander is better. So go ahead. I'll take that. Sure thing. And as you expect, left mouse movement to attack. The really weird thing about this game is that you don't click to move. It's WASD to move, and only really W and S actually move you, and you change the camera angle with A and D. Oh, I should leave that for a second. Odo tells us that Mont Baron line is not dead. Son of Hugh Mont Baron is apparently still alive. He'll join us here soon. The old Grandmaster may have had a daughter as well. Well, I do happen to be here. That's a weird colored body. I don't think I saw that before. First time I went through this stuff. Can I save him? This man and other descendant of legions have been crushed by falling debris. Why is your body colored differently? I was wondering if I could loot your armor or something. Disappoint me.
Well,
Alright.
well, it seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
Sure. I'm trying to escape. Keep telling yourselves that. Let us see what is in the chest. Swift broadsword. So you've got two-handed weapons and one-handed weapons, at least for this character. Hold space while staying to block. Block prevents damage, but drains focus. And focus is kind of like magic power, I suppose, but a little bit different because obviously I am a warrior. Although I can use it for special attacks. Yes, yes, I understand. They're very angry. Come on. Let's get this over with.
In here.
Yes, yes.
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But I've seen portraits of the Mont Baron family. And you can only be Hugh Mont Baron's son. My name is Martin Giscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion like you.
So obviously these guys were ambushed, so I don't think I really need to ask what happened here.
I didn't see Odo upstairs. Could he still be alive?
I hope so. If he did get out, maybe some of the others are with him. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
I don't know what the animation style of these characters reminds me of. I feel like I've seen something almost exactly like it in another game, but I cannot place it.
Fuses.
Yes, yes.
2 more to light.
Let me do all the dirty work.
And the last.
Pretty typical. Okay, okay. Oh shit, there was a chest back there I missed. Fuck. I feel like an idiot.
The Mont Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Giscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, haunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me.
I want to make sure people have survived. I don't want to just jump and potentially get people killed. Although... Ah, they blocked my way. Okay. Smart.
If our
Okay.
enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house.
Probably.
No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
Like right now? Actually, not like right now. Huh. Thought there'd be more guys around. Oh. I've been in zoomed out mode. I actually prefer the
A
close-up.
military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around.
Our employer has put a bounty in the sum of 500 gold coins on the heads of all legionnaires, dead or alive. In the former, only confirmed kills will be paid. Good hunting.
So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive. And they're still... We might find out what they're planning.
A Swyhander of Resolve, which will give me even more will, but will drain my attack to next to nothing. Fuck that. High DPS. See a corner over here. Aha! They'd like to have corners in these games. Make it so that there's all sorts of goodies to find. Is there really just gold in that? I guess so. Yeah.
There
Alright.
it is. The bridge to the chapter house.
Save all the time. It's much better than dying all the time. Not having a save to back
Looks like
up.
trouble up ahead.
What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
So you're mercenaries and you want to kill me.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a man of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky
That's-
for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
So, Russian accent, that means game's racist. Great.
Who's paying this bonus for killing Legionnaires?
I don't get paid for answering fool questions. I get paid for killing Legionnaires. Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And block your shit all
I've been
day.
shot. By that bastard with the gun.
I didn't see it. That tree just appeared out of nowhere. The secret tree.
If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
Well, gee, could that be Odo then? I don't know.
You're alive? Both of you?
Yes.
I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others, the men and women I've kept safe for 30 years, dead. All of them.
Well,
Who else could
let's
have
get
survived?
moving then.
We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked. And there's another survivor, too. The half-blood Leskanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
Alright.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Geescard, and you can barely stand up.
I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
Alright, I'm good with that.
I'll do this alone then.
Head for the town of Ravensrill. Just cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads.
Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can.
And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
Will do. But first I'm going to raid... Oh yeah, level up. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm forced to get that if I recall. Go with live by the sword, because I like lifesteal. Now let's focus. So I think that'd actually be worthless until I get a lot of will built. Alright. Whatever.